Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Youth Talk. The Algerian youth has shown a rise in interest and commitment to be involved in the political life, and as of recently in one of the most important events in Algeria, the presidential elections. Today we'll get to know the Algerian Youth Foundation with our guest Marwa Bouhafs. Like we always do, I'd like to start by welcoming our guest. Hello, Marwa. Thank you for being today here with us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure being here with you. Thank you so much.
Of course. So how would you like it if we start by introducing you to everyone who's watching?
All right. First of all, hello. My name is Marwa Bouhafs. I'm the representative of the Algerian Youth Foundation in Turkey. I'm a student there. I study business management. I have actually finished my studies here in international trade. I've got some certificates in business, project management, and logistics. And I like learning a lot of languages. One of them is Japanese and English, of course.
That's amazing. A good example of a well-accomplished Algerian young lady.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
My pleasure. So Marwa, you've mentioned the Algerian Youth Foundation, which is a fairly new foundation.
Yes.
I'd like it if we introduce it to the public. Could you talk to us about the foundation?
Of course. Well, the Algerian Youth Foundation is a very new foundation. They have started in the start of the this year, 2024, and they have been doing a lot of events, a lot of projects and activities. They are very inspiring. They help teach and educate the youth about important matters. They help spread awareness in a lot of fields, and they are doing great, actually. That's why I advise everyone to join it.
That's amazing. Could you tell us the story of how you joined it?
Well, I got motivated. I was there in Turkey. I was working in part-time in a freight forwarding company. I got to see the heads posts, Mr. Yassin Tajuddin Bouhrira. He was posting a lot of activities and I was interested. I asked him about it. I was really excited seeing all those activities they have done, their roles, what they want to achieve. I liked it. I got motivated. I contacted them and they welcomed me warmly and I loved it so much. And when I came back here to Algeria last Eid, I met them. I was put in the field. I started working.
Visited them like family.
Yes, actually they are so much like a family.
That's great. So Marwa, you mentioned the goals. Could you tell us what these goals are?
Well, aside from spreading awareness, educating, we have this program that we created by the start of the year, the start of the foundation. This program has 4 parts. The first one is youth and national identity, where we remind the youth of their belonging, where do they belong, and we remind them of their history, of their achievements, their ancestors, to not forget where did they come from. The second part is the youth and the participating in politics, where we educate them and make them aware of their role in politics and how they affect and are affected by politics in their country, Algeria, of course. And the third part, which is my favorite, is youth and economical development, where we help them, those who want to become entrepreneurs. We teach them about things that are related to their careers, laws about economics, and we help them choose the programs that are fitted to them. And the fourth part is youth and environment, where we support the green entrepreneurship and we help them educate and be educated about helping our environment. So yeah, we follow this program in order to create activities or make events or courses. We even have courses in person and online.
That's amazing. I mean, it's a lot of skills that the young people could use today. Thank you for all the work that you're doing for the Algerian youth. Now, Marwa, which of these programs that you mentioned right now are you mostly involved in?
in the economical one, the third one, youth and economical development. I'm very interested in that. It's kind of like my field. So yeah, that's what
So
I'm
that's
doing.
your field of study, and now you're the representative in Turkey. So abroad, you meet. I'm sure that you meet a lot of the Algerian diaspora there. So I think you could work on guiding them and giving them the basic necessities that they need to get into this field and maybe start their own business. Why not?
Yeah.
Could you tell us how it goes? I mean, when someone is interested in joining the foundation and it's someone who lives abroad, an Algerian student or one of the Algerian youth who would just like maybe somewhere to belong, to feel like they're home, how would the process go?
Well, as you have said, what I've seen in Turkey, when you go abroad, some of the youth think that I'm going outside, I'm not coming back, I'm not interested. But with the help of the foundation, we help spread awareness, and we help them and encourage them to come back to Algeria, whether coming back permanently or coming and going back again, to start their businesses, which is very important for the economics of Algeria. Yes, we support them that way. What they can do is that they visit our page, and there's a link. They send us an email. We talk to them. They tell us what is important to them, what they are trying to achieve. They send us their CV, and then they will have an interview with someone from our foundation, and then we start the process of joining.
So everything is online. If you're lazy, it's very easy for you to join
Indeed.
the Algerian Youth Foundation. I think you have accounts on all of the social media platforms.
Yes, indeed.
So they can find you very easily.
Yeah.
Okay, Marwa. So I think we should talk about engaging with the youth. Engaging with the youth can be very hard, especially when it's a foundation or an organization where the youth may be a little scared to join. How do you engage with these young people, with these young minds?
Yeah, well, as you have said, we thought about that. We thought that maybe those youngsters are not thinking the same way. They might see foundation, association. They say this is a formal thing, or this is just a facade.
Exactly.
But actually, when we started doing events and doing those courses in person and online, we got to meet with a lot of amazing youngsters, amazing youth, and we got to meet those amazing individuals. So what did you say?
So you said the events, and I think we had a guest on the show who was from the High Council of Youth, who told us practically the same thing. These events can help the youth really get to feel comfortable with these types of organizations that can really help them to further their career or even get involved in many interesting fields. So you said the events and the courses that you give these people online.
Yes, and we also do projects. One of them, we had this collaboration with a company called Cosider in Algiers. We helped establish 100 jobs for the Algerian youth. And it was really amazing. It's looking at that we are actually helping people. Yes, we are making change. And there are some people in our foundation who have already became entrepreneurs. So now they are helping
to provide
more jobs. Yes.
Amazing. So it's a lot of interesting projects and interesting things that you're working on, and I'm sure that you have faced many challenges along the way, especially then I think this is your first formal organization that you're a part of.
Yes.
Can you tell us about these challenges?
Well, the challenges that I faced were actually coming from my shortcomings. I was not prepared. I thought that it might be just working in events and doing this and that, and I actually had to learn protocol. I had to learn a lot about etiquette, about discipline. I was actually a very disciplined person, but here I became more disciplined. And to be more serious, I learned more about the formal word, official event, and it was really amazing to learn.
And you get the opportunity to speak to a lot of high officials.
Yes.
Maybe you get an general idea of how it's like to be in their shoes. Was it inspiring?
Indeed. It was really inspiring, actually. I keep saying this everywhere. Whomever I meet, I tell them how much I got inspired. My problem in Turkey was that I was not a part of the really encouraging community. But coming back here and meeting those people in the foundation or the foundation's network, I got to meet with with really inspiring people, whether politicians or young entrepreneurs, and learn from their expertise in a near way, you know.
So you would say that the foundation has impacted you personally?
Yes.
How so?
Well, after joining the foundation, I found myself learned more about time management. I was put in the field. I was not.
There's no better way to learn.
Yes, and I got to learn live. So it was really amazing. I got so many skills after joining the foundation.
That's great. Could you tell us about these skills or maybe knowledge that you have gained throughout the way since the beginning, since you started with the foundation?
Since I started, yes, I elevated my communication skills in Arabic, English, and many languages. I got to learn the formal setting, how to sit, how to speak to the higher ups or the youth in general.
To use the proper ranks.
Yes, the proper way to communicate with those who we want to affect or we want to work with. I got to learn a lot about discipline, about holding events, how to manage those events, courses, and a lot of amazing things too.
I think everyone should maybe have an idea or maybe get involved in somewhat of an event organization, because it could teach you a lot of things. It could teach you patience, it could teach you how to organize, how to talk to people, how to be clear about what you want, to give instructions. Could you tell us, maybe take us behind the scenes of one of the events that you've helped to manage or to organize?
Well, we had this event in Bab Zouar University with the help of the science club there, and we got to tell them about entrepreneurship. We invited many experts. They helped the youth understand how to start their business ideas, not to give up, and why should they start. One of the things I learned, I was inspired too there, because I thought that I should give up on my ideas. I was starting to give up on them, but listening to those experts, I was thinking that I should start too. And I met a lot of amazing people there. The students that are in the university, they came to us, they talked to us and told us about their brilliant ideas, business ideas. And then I just knew that there are really brilliant people here, youngsters, like I'm talking 22, 23, having those really startup companies ideas. It was really amazing. So behind the scenes, we were working so we started planning many days before. We got to meet with the people who work there in the university. We organized, we did a lot of checkups, and we started talking to those who are interested. And then what else? Kind of forgot.
Yeah, I think it's mainly how to reach the right people that can motivate the students and to make your event more interesting. And then the logistics, of course, you can always consult with someone who is an expert in the field. I have tried to organize an event and it was very hard. Indeed. But it's definitely an experience that I would recommend to everyone who's watching us, because it could teach you a lot about yourself and maybe even help you gain some leadership qualities.
Yes, I also think the same way, because in my opinion, as a youngster, from your being a young adult or a teenager maybe until your adulthood, you need to learn a lot of skills. You need to join an organization, a foundation, get to work in a field that you have never been in. You need to learn as many skills as much so that it helps you in your career or in your personal developments. It's very important for the youth to be following those steps and not only being inside their comfort zone. They need to get out of it. They need to test their limits, and it's about the journey after all, right?
That's a great piece of advice. Thank you. How does the foundation go about measuring the success of these events? Maybe you get feedback, maybe you ask the members. How do you go about that?
Yeah, after every event, after every project, we have a meeting. We talk about the things that we liked, we want to change, things that we would like to not do it again or maybe do it again. We have those meetings. Since we have experts with us, they know what to do and what to not. They give us feedback. We get feedback from people, those who came to us. They tell us how did they feel, and we measure success by how many people are joining, how many people are getting into their reaching their goals. For example, those people who we helped have jobs. Yes.
Right.
It's really amazing, like looking at that people, youth in general, are achieving their goals career-wise.
That's amazing. I love the work that you're doing for these young people. So maybe what future plans or goals does the foundation hold? Could you tell us, maybe in secret between us?
It's not a secret, actually. Following the program that I have told you about, what we do is, since every member in the foundation, they are experts in their field, they have their own talent, they follow the program, and from the program they extract their own project ideas or event ideas and courses. They look at what they can do and they create business plans and they start doing what they want to do.
Doing the work right away.
Yes.
That's amazing. So make a game plan and start working.
Yes, indeed.
That's great. So could we talk about the campaign My Voice for My Country, أو صوتي لبلادي, which is a campaign that has been very active this past few weeks?
Indeed. As I have said, one of the most important points and goals of the Algerian Youth Foundation is spreading awareness. We want a youth who is aware of everything that is related to their country. So this campaign, My Voice for My Country, has started in order to make those youth, make those youngsters understand how much it is important for them to be the voice of their country, how much it's important to participate in politics and being part of a society and contributing to it by voting and voicing their opinions, because they have to understand that their voice, with their voice, that they are helping choosing a proper leader who's going to voice or who's going to make their own beliefs or goals into a reality, you know.
That's amazing, right? And you know, when we talk about the Algerian demographic, it's mostly young people.
Indeed.
So the focus that has been these past few years on trying to make these young people maybe contribute or maybe be more included in the political life has been very fruitful. I think we see a lot of young people having now a very important role, especially in the government or maybe in many public
fields.
sectors. So that's amazing to see. That change is great. So how important is it for the foundation to include all of these young people in the political life, especially at the stage that Algeria is at today?
Yeah, as you have said, as I've stated also before, the youth are the heart of our country. They have to understand that they are the base of it, and creating a healthy base for our country is everything. It's their future, it's the country's future, and it's very important for them to understand. One of the members of the Algerian Youth Foundation told me her motto when I first started. Her name is Maysa Srairi.
Hi, Maysa.
Hi, Maysa. Thank you for telling me this. She said you have to build, in order to build respect for yourself, you have to respect yourself first. And this one is most important. Do not ask what my country has given me before you ask yourself what you have given to the country. So it's very important that the youth nowadays understand that they are affecting their country.
Maysa would make a great politician.
Indeed, she's really an aspiring politician, by the way. So it's very important for those youthful people to understand and be aware and be educated about politics and participate. Their voice will be helping their country. They have to contribute in the society some way.
And I hope the foundation gets to maybe resonate with these young people and help include them in our political life. So I think we have covered everything. We haven't talked about one thing. One organization that has been very active in Algeria these past 2 years, especially in the youth field, is the Higher Council of Youth, which I've seen that recently your foundation has been working alongside of.
Yes, we have been actually working with a lot of organizations that help and work in order to help the youth. So every every organization that is part of going in this in the way of helping the youth we work with, we have been doing a lot of events alongside them, and we are planning a lot of projects also. So stay tuned.
So I think you've opened your arms to the youth. Maybe all ideas can be accepted and can be turned into reality. These young people who come with big dreams, with aspirations, and can join the foundation and contribute with their ideas, with their hard work, and maybe you can exchange knowledge between members. Could you tell us how is the atmosphere or the environment in the foundation?
Oh, that's really amazing. When you tell me about that, I feel some sense of relaxation, because when I joined them, I take myself as an example. When I joined them and I met those new entrepreneurs, those experts, I was afraid to tell them that I also am an aspiring entrepreneur. I want to become one like them. And the moment I said it, the encouragement I got was really amazing. I told them an idea. They helped me find an organization that will help me. They helped me make my business plan. They gave me a lot of amazing career advice, and I got to meet with a lot of great people who are experts in the field. So it was really amazing. This is what happens. Like, I hear a lot of members, they tell me about their success stories. They got the same way. They tell everyone in the foundation what they want to become, what they want to achieve, and the foundation does its best to make them what they want to become.
All the best of luck to all these amazing young people who are working hard to achieve their dreams. Now, could you give us maybe a message to everyone who's watching us today and want to be more included and maybe find a foundation or an organization to join to contribute into having a better Algeria in the future?
Well, if I can say, and I'm going to be so sided with
biased.
the Algerian, yes, I'm going to be biased. Join the Algerian Youth Foundation. I don't think that you will regret it. They help us. We do a lot of courses in order to create a better, educated, aware youth. So aside from this, I would like to tell the youth to be more to not give up on education. It's not about school education, but educating oneself.
Exactly.
And going through their career way. I want them to set their goals. Don't give up. It's okay if they feel that it's hard, but they will reach it. So, yeah.
That's an amazing piece of advice. Maybe a last message of encouragement to everyone who's watching to go and vote.
Yes, indeed. Go and vote. Put your voice for your country and voice your opinion.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. It was a very pleasant conversation. Thank you for being our guest today. So maybe could we look forward to any projects you're working on personally, or maybe with the foundation, something we could expect on the social media pages of the foundation?
I will just say that you should stay tuned. You should check up the accounts in the future, and you will see every project. And thank you so much for having me here. It was my pleasure. I'm really happy being here with you.
It was my pleasure. Of course, what we try to do here on the show is to show these young people that there's a place for everyone, that it's just about finding the right environment for yourself.
Indeed.
Maybe some people who are very talented and have great ideas, but since they couldn't find their place in the world, or maybe in Algeria, their talents are being wasted. So by showing examples like you or the people in the foundation, I think that it can motivate them a bit to find a better environment for themselves.
Yes, I would like to tell them you're not alone. I have always thought that I was alone. I didn't know what to do with my talents. I didn't know what to do with my skills. If you feel like you're in a different environment and somewhat you're losing your sparkle, change the environment. Search for the people who are like you or maybe better than you, so that you get to learn from them. It's
That's
very
actually
important.
really good advice, especially for the youth who's living abroad and not in Algeria.
Indeed.
It can be very hard to adjust.
Indeed.
How was it for you? Was it hard?
At first, yes, it cannot be changing a country, leaving your family and your friends, the life you had behind you, and starting from zero. It was really hard at first, not knowing what to do, what should I do. But then I got to meet with amazing people, whether Algerian or from other countries, and got to learn a lot from them. And I brought my expertise here back to Algeria.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Marwa Bouhafs. She is the representative of the Algerian Youth Foundation in Turkey. She's also working here while she's in Algeria. So if you need any help when it comes to youth or organizations, you could follow the Algerian Youth Foundation on all social media platforms. Thank you for watching. See you in another episode.